Hi guys, Veggie Gamer back. I just had a sausage sandwich. Moxie, you are not needed here for this video. Thank you very much. Guys, first of all, apologies. So if any of you are coming onto this video to actually not watch a video, but just leave a comment saying, hey Veggie, where's the next one in whatever series? Massive apology, guys. My computer broke, guys. Some of you may know. It may just be patrons at the moment. I think it might be. Damn it, sorry about this, guys. But basically, over the last couple of recordings that I've had, there's been little freezes in my footage. The audio is always fine, but the footage would like freeze up for like around for a few seconds and then start playing again, which is very, very odd. Didn't know exactly why that was happening. Then one day I go to turn on my computer and one of my hard drives just could not be read. And so that was stressful when that happened. I'm not completely sound, guys. I'm really not. My brother is an expert, luckily, but before he had a look at it, I decided to just like play around with some settings in the BIOS. Incredibly got it to launch. I have no idea how I did that. Panic and grabbed everything off the hard drive and put it all onto my external hard drive. And yes, because of that, I haven't been able to record, guys, because luckily, okay, so it was a Buffy episode. Unfortunately, it's a good Buffy episode as well, which really got wrecked by the freezing. It didn't get really wrecked. It was okay. Like I say, my audio is always there, but the face cam freezes up sometimes. Encanto, the very, very tail end of the movie, it starts happening there as well. And so when I get those edits out, guys, you'll see what I mean. So I'm so sorry about how long it's been since I posted anything, guys, because it's been ages since we've done Star Kids. It's been ages since we've done Arcane. It's been ages since we've done anything. And so I thought I'd get that explanation out of the way. The fun thing is that I've actually moved from a HDD to an SSD. And so it's a lot faster now. And that's actually what I run my games off. And so when we start live streaming again, which we are going to be live streaming again, guys, the games should be able to run a lot better. Either way, enough waffle, guys. Back to Arcane, part 3. I didn't realise, guys, but these episodes, or at least from this point going on, according to you guys, the episodes are themed. And so there's like a music episode, there's an animation episode. I'm guessing that might be this one, because the episode we're checking out today is part 3, Kill Streaks meets Keyframes. And so, yeah, it'll be very, very interesting. If there's a character design one, I'll be all up for that. But then again, a lot of it's already destined. No, the youngest self designed wouldn't have been. Anyway, enough waffle, guys. On another side note, it's not really a side note, it's to do with Arcane. I know there have been a couple of sneak peek videos posted on the League of Legends channel of Arcane Season 2. I really don't want to. I don't want to know it. I don't mind checking out trailers, guys. I really don't want to see scenes from it. You know, I really don't want to be spoiled. So that's why you haven't seen them posting up on my channel. I apologise about that, guys, but I'd really rather watch those scenes in context and be a part of the reactions and also just my general enjoyment of it. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know what other League stuff you want me to check out, guys. So, in fact, someone did just, literally just now, actually, left a comment saying that I need to check out the game Ruined King. So let me know what you think about that. But now let's get into part 3 of Arcane Bridging the Rift, which is why we're all here. Part 3, Kill Streaks meets Keyframes. I can't say it. Kill Streaks meet Keyframes. Arcane Bridging the Rift. I wonder if we're going to be getting Bridging the Rift for Season 2. You would imagine not. There might be like a one-off special maybe, just about like the process of moving from Season 1 to 2. Because this came out before Arcane dropped, right? Or maybe not, actually. No, it wouldn't have done. I don't think so, anyway. Either way, guys, enough waffle. Arcane Bridging the Rift Part 3, Kill Streaks meet Keyframes. I struggle to say it, guys, I don't know why. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And on the off chance that the footage does freeze up on this, guys, and it's something else that's the problem, I apologise, I'll get it sorted. But we should be good now. Oh, Riot Games. With your fist icon. Oh, notepad. France. The Olympics, of course. Did you watch much of it? I watched the golf. That was fun, actually. I did enjoy that.
There definitely is a lot of Paris life and culture in Arcane. I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence that a lot of Piltover looks like Paris.
I thought it was like Prague, but I completely agree. It's very European.
To be functional, but also to be a piece of art. I think that's something very much the French kind of spirit. Yeah, so this venue is actually where we had Worlds a few years ago.
My goodness, what is that? That is a bizarre looking little arena.
Close to our studio, and so we sent a bunch of people from Fortiche. It was just something really special to finally be able to share that with them. I think they were fans of the story, you know, and of the characters, but you kind of also have to experience like the buzz in the world around the game.
Yeah, these events are huge, aren't they? I've never like watched any games or anything, guys, but
Le jeu mondial et l'opportunité de faire quelque chose de très très bien.
Yeah, be sure to suggest a way, guys, if you recommend any of the tournament stuff.
Big opportunity to show the viewers that we are not only good to make a trailer and music video.
Ça part vraiment d'une intention vraiment de plaisir, de passion, de faire un film, enfin une série, plus que de faire du marketing.
If I'm confident about that, I don't know. I hope people gonna be surprised.
Oh my goodness, we were...
I think everybody on the project is out to prove something with what we're doing. And I firmly believe that you need to find someone who's kind of willing to bleed for like this thing they're trying to make. I don't think otherwise you're gonna really be bold. Otherwise you're not gonna really have anything where you're gonna risk something. And I think you have to risk something in order to make something that makes an impact.
Well, a lot already at this point was risk, wasn't it? Oh, Victor. Bloomin' love Victor, guys. God knows what's going to be going on with him going forward. I'm hoping some other thing can save him. Of course, he's in the bloomin' room, ain't he? So, yeah. I was talking about his illness, but yeah.
Competitive scene here at Fortiche about what they call... Is it baby foot, right? Baby foot?
Yes.
Babyfoot? I didn't know it was called that. That's cool.
Football
table got over it.
It's killing us.
It's just like, I hate it.
Worthy goal.
I do not find that game fun at all. Oh, arcade cabinet though.
For this trip is to get into a room with the directors, the animators, the editors, and just brainstorm a bit together. Like, what would be the coolest version of this scene or this kind of episode? So you're just worrying about, like, it being too complex?
I'm making notes, guys.
Time is like, I
That's
want
why
to
I look down.
solve the story beats with the team in Paris. It's just going to be great to be like, hey guys, here's all our awesome ideas, and then they tell us whether they can produce it or not, or still make something achievable.
It's not done until it's done, right? You know, it's like the block of marble chiseling away, and occasionally you know, knock off like an arm and have to start over.
If we ever proceed with a scene without taking in that input from the directors here, it's worse, you know, because they're just so talented. They always find this really creative spin. Pascal has this amazing eye for character designs.
Oh, love
the
it.
models, the stylization.
Tu vois la cam... Je sais pas si on pouvait pas mettre une caméra qui tremble un peu là-dessus. Who is the...
Why just the man of shadow?
Jérôme, he's the invisible wizard at Fortiche.
Today I
Invisible
want
wizard.
to create the lab to experiment new style for the future with Riot.
I think when you think about the final look, that painterly look that's integrated into 3D, the super subtle, nuanced camera work where everything feels like it's handheld and really human and real, a lot of that is Jérôme.
The agent with me, please.
Okay.
I want some the agent. So,
Who is Arnaud?
Who is Arno?
He tells us,
Arnaud?
you know, what I want is a psh, what I want is a you know what? And
Who is Arnaud?
What's he more
So
laugh?
this is the Arno model.
Oh, he was in. Yeah. Okay.
It's pretty detailed.
He's in it a couple of times, hasn't he?
And
Cool.
then it doesn't have any.
Oh my
pants.
God! No, thank you. Yes, that's when he comes out of the brothel, isn't
They
it?
wanted to incorporate the three directors in the show.
Oh, of course. I was about to say that's him as well. Amazing.
Arnaud has like a crazy idea. Best thing you can do is just shut up.
There it is.
Because like it tends to be just like that's when the cool shit happens, you know.
Oh my God! This sequence is outrageous.
I loved that they added them as kids in there.
Mm.
It was not something we thought of on the in
It
the
filled in
room.
the blanks perfectly. Perfectly.
It just added this level of emotion between them. It honestly, it's like, oh, I feel like these characters could be in love now.
Well, because we only saw them together before this point, extremely briefly, like twice, like extremely briefly, without talking. Well, us hearing them speak to each other.
This sequence is in
Fantastic.
every way, technically, artistically, and it's I don't know how to say that. Masterpiece of the whole season.
Yeah, this particular image to me is just like the combination, Hextech's art and science. I think that's exactly what I feel like the Fortiche depiction is. It is. I feel the science, I feel the power, I feel the energy, but I also feel the beauty.
Absolutely gorgeous.
À Fortiche, quoi, c'est que on insuffle la vision de départ et tout le monde met son petit.
Sa pierre à l'édifice.
Sa pierre à l'édifice, comme on dit. Enfin.
It's crazy to see the real one, the real guy.
So basically, this board is all the steps that happen in Fortiche. After we receive the script, we go to the design phase, which basically is doing design for character, props, and background.
Wow, that was crazy.
Ce bateau-là, il a été fabriqué par Victor. Et en fait, mettre en scène ce bateau, c'est une manière de montrer que tout petit déjà, Victor était un génie.
Yeah. I really love Victor, guys. I really do.
Goes in storyboard.
Top tier character for me.
In the storyboard department, we take the scripts and we work with the directors. We try to build something that is not there yet in the script. But there's also the editing that is working at the same time.
Wish I was as talented as these guys.
The good timing for the boards.
As an editor, my job is to assemble those storyboards together into what we call animatic.
And then while that's happening, you're recording the dialogue with the talent.
I love a good conundrum.
Whoa!
Hammer forging is such a delicate art.
Shimmer is rampant in the Undercity, attacks at the Hex Gates and in the Academy Square.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
I said I already called it. You can't do... I called dibs.
We get voices from the actors, and then we cut them with sound effects and temp music in order to see the movie and see how it works.
The Clagger guy also did some other background, like secondary characters, like small characters as well, didn't he?
Full-on storyboard animatics
Only here or there.
with the voice actors in there.
Vander learns none of this.
No worries there. Powder took care of the evidence.
I tried,
Always.
okay?
So we were able to
Always
watch
twisted
the
that
whole
knife.
season from start to finish before we animated the rest of the episodes.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, honestly, on every aspect, we were afraid of this moment
Face
in the episode
animation.
because it's not always easy to get these really raw emotional performances from really young actors. And so me and Janess, who we cast for Powder, I remember going into the VO session and being like, all right, today we're gonna make a 11, 12-year-old girl cry. Let's see how that goes.
I am rolling on this.
She left me. She is not my sister anymore.
Some of the best voice acting, guys.
I
Seriously,
remember all of us in the
unbelievable.
booth just being shocked by how good she is and just being in tears at the end of the takes.
And I think we got it.
Yeah. I got the ball last time, and I'm almost 16, so it's been a while.
Amazing.
Because you're a jinx. No.
You'd think her voice would change a lot as well that time.
Was hard for me. Bye, come back, please come back, please, Violet. I need you, please. I have a little brother who is my best friend in the entire
please
world.
don't.
We get upset when we don't see each other for more than 3 days. I can't imagine a world where he isn't in it.
Where's the...
I wasn't ready for her to say that.
Thinking about what that would be like if something had happened that made it so that we couldn't bounce back. Next thing I knew, it was all just coming to the surface. I only wanted to help. I only wanted to help. I
told you to stay away.
When it comes to siblings, they're your blood. And when you don't have family, what do you have?
Sorry guys, I wasn't ready for that. I really wasn't. Oh God! Don't do this!
No matter how the world tries to break you.
Quand on entendait les voix, on
What a
disait,
voice.
ah tiens, peut-être qu'on peut avoir vraiment quelque chose de particulier, de beaucoup plus subtil et beaucoup plus profond en fait au niveau de l'acting. Et...
I always knew you'd come back.
Jinx is my character, guys. She's the best. Friggin' love her.
Quand on entendait les voix, on se disait, ah, on peut peut-être aller vers du Scorsese plutôt.
Oh dear. Sorry guys, I wasn't ready for her to say that about her brother then.
All the main characters are really scary to cast because, I mean, you were not just making a new character. It was like, oh yeah, there's like, whatever, 6 years of, you know, 100 gazillion million people who have very specific expectations and opinions about who these characters are. So don't f it up.
Wow, super boring.
Jinx took us the longest of all characters. I think we looked for the Jinx actress, I think, for roughly 3 years.
That scene is fascinating when it's suddenly changes.
So specific. For a while we were like, can we find someone who can do this?
The hard thing was that we had to find someone who can do both the intimate and quiet moments that are just like these really vulnerable acting moments. But at the same time, we also needed an actress who can also do the really loud moments that Jinx is really known for. And you typically can find one or the other. I remember we were at a point where it was just, we've been looking for so long, we kind of just went through all of the LA catalog of talent. Let's just pick one and just go. And it was just this like, no, we can't. And at some point, through the help of some casting folks, we found Ella.
Ella?
Hi.
And I mean, it was like the pearly gates just opened.
Is she in Fallout?
Well,
I think I heard that she's in Fallout.
look
I haven't
who
seen
it
it yet.
The boy savior.
So good.
I felt this like really deep connection with her because of empathy and compassion, you know, on compassionate grounds. Like, yes, she's a terrible person. She's done all these terrible things. But is she a terrible person? Like, I don't know. I started to realize, like, who she's become, this Jinx that she's become, is just a deeply rooted, very difficult trauma response that she's developed because she's gone through things no one should ever have to go through.
Yeah. That's the moment. Yeah. There's some change.
Ouais, c'est vrai que
Sounds like a Londoner,
je pense,
right?
Arcane est bien plus poussé que dans la plupart des shows d'animation, parce que notre envie, c'est plutôt de essayer de vraiment copier ces acteurs et le casting, des fois, a influencé même les designs des personnages et leurs attitudes, quoi.
In parallel of the storyboard, we are going in background and Kara props fabrication.
Oh yes, please, yes, please, yes, please. You see some of these backgrounds in the
in the same time with animation, so sometimes it's difficult to know exactly the position of the character.
in the enemy video. Sorry. So I'm sorry if I'm talking too much, guys.
2D with a black and white. I don't paint because there is Silco.
Yeah.
Enfin, moi, ce que je préfère, c'est l'évolution des personnages dans les histoires et elle a vraiment une évolution.
I love the background
C'est
so
mon
much.
personnage préféré. Puis j'aime bien son côté un peu folle et en même temps, elle est pas si folle que ça. Pas si méchante. Ouais.
So we've got designs, and from there we just build it in 3D. Yeah, it's very simple to explain.
Oh yeah.
So
To explain, yeah.
we made the Atlas Gauntlet, and the most difficult part was there is a lot of tiny parts who work together. So before it gets to the rigging department, we have to be sure it works first. Like all the tiny pieces, you see here. So it was engineered precisely to work like that. So
Crazy.
It's a part of the fun, but it's part of the headache.
Yeah, lots of work.
It's
That's
actually really
fascinating.
fun to create like all those intricate pieces, like the leg and the feet of Victor, all those weird metallic parts blending with the
Oh
body.
yes,
This
of
was
course.
the design for the hands. Then I modeled something like this, and then I gave it to the texture department, and they painted it so it looks like that.
So amazing. Amazing, guys. Like I said earlier on, imagine being this talented. Yeah, I think that someone said that.
Is built around the idea of bringing the design to the final
Beautiful.
image, and that's great because this is actually like the design is just brought back in 3D, and it's actually what the designer thought of.
Wow, got moves. Yeah, that's Ella. Ella is from in Fallout, I believe, the show.
C'est vraiment des joints, des os fictifs qu'on met en place. Donc c'est des points de pivot qu'on peut faire tourner avec des mains.
That is a crazy amount of detail.
Qui est tellement forte et ils vont trouver, je sais pas, 3-4 idées pour rajouter de la vie au personnage.
And then we are going at layout stage, and they start, you know, to do the staging and the camera movement.
On essaye de traduire le storyboard en 3D et de transmettre en fait des émotions juste avec une caméra, avec les mouvements de caméra, avec la focale qu'on va choisir.
Jeez, what a sequence to animate this one.
De trouver des jolis cadrages.
You see, she slightly starts to smile when she realizes that it's worked. Ah, God. Yeah, just here's like a slight smile when she realizes that it's actually worked. Or at least a shock that it's worked.
And then it goes to animation.
Lots of work, but all well worth it. Wow.
T'as le plan de mouise avant où il va partir, il part et puis sur le départ en fait il se fait tomber, t'as pas besoin d'avoir une grande distance mais juste sentir.
If you go in a dictionary, like animation is giving life to something.
Mm.
Being animated, you know, it's
to
just
animate
like,
it. Yeah.
The passion of something as well. And us, we are like the puppet master. The puppeteer.
Yeah, the face animations on it is just outrageous, guys. Particularly with Powder and Jinx. Oh, Daddy Caitlin.
No motion capture. No motion capture. No? Please, let people know that.
Why not?
Well, motion capture is used when you want to have some realistic animation.
Yeah, I thought it would have been motion capture. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Okay, yeah. I assume that there was some of it, but it looks like no.
Keyframe animation, it pushes you to understand what happened in the body, how everything worked together to have like this feeling of natural and believable animation.
Yeah.
And also it's about like the style of the show. It's semi-realistic, but it's not fully realistic. We try to keep something really handcrafted.
Animating, it's like acting out characters. You know, it's about performance.
You know, I've actually got a degree in animation, guys.
The style of Arcane.
It's not something I mentioned much.
I want to try this kind of animation because it's really different from the cartoonish style I used to be in, and after working for so long in the industry, I wanted to challenge myself.
What do you work on? Oh.
To be honest,
terrifying.
The kind of character I would have loved to see when I was a kid.
Echo?
Yeah,
one of the first dialogues you had with Vi, I arrived with something completely different from the board, and Bart was like, "Oh, I didn't thought about this way, but it's interesting."
Ah.
The same with Christian. I tried something like he was a little bit pissed and walking slower and just making with the face and giving a small attitude.
Attitude,
not
yeah.
like a snake, but like this kind of movement to say, yeah, I'm the one controlling the stuff.
So we made
Badass.
a shot like that. The animator, when he was assigned the
Oh,
shot,
wow.
he shot himself in order to get some references, and that what gives us the
That's cool.
And the live action feel.
We do work a lot with references. We go in the reference room. We shot ourselves. We try to
Oh my
pretend
God.
and be the character and be in the right emotion.
That's amazing.
Why aren't you playing?
Oh my god! This is so cool!
It's really something that helps you capturing something natural. Sometimes like you got a shot to do and you got an idea in your head and you can probably like just go straight into the computer and do your stuff and it will work. But if you go in a ref room, yourself, you may end up having like some like little accident that you do that can be really interesting. And you're like, okay, that's pretty cool. Let's dig into that.
That's amazing, guys. Look at this. Oh, come on now.
How can I say no to such an auspicious offer?
This is brilliant. Yeah. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh.
Let's get the characters in a way. Well, you have to. When you see 1 second of an episode, like an animator spent a day on it. So if you work on the expression, on the feeling, on the shot that lasts for 1 second, you're gonna spend a day having that feeling in your mind. Like try to reproduce it.
That was amazing.
Like, you go around the animation department and you can see like people like doing like like just this face where you're just like acting what it's that.
Well, it could be constipated. That was incredible. I loved that,
really
guys.
To be part of this sequence particularly, like there was a lot of crazy sequence, but this one was the one for me.
Yes.
And, when I heard that I was working on it, I was like, it was like a dream, like. And I was really happy because I had the slow motion moment, and I have the opportunity to work with my son to make the movement of Echo young.
God bless.
9 years old, almost 10. We came here to shot the scene where Echo is running slowly in slow motion.
I can't take this, guys.
Cool to share that with him.
That is
It was
amazing.
like a moment, father and son, and I hope you will remember all his life.
Yeah, that's incredible. I love that so much.
It's only experimenting for now with paintings. It's about to be tested.
What is this?
We draw them directly on the computer.
Oh, of course.
For this one, we are searching for another kind of process, more realistic.
2D effects are very specific at Fortiche because, you know, it's a Fortiche trademark, you know, doing 2D effects on CG animation.
They're just like
Scratch
traditional
marks.
animators doing FX frame by frame.
Donc ici, on a le pouvoir que Jace crée avec son marteau. And drawing, frame by frame, and layers by layers. But
Amazing.
sometimes it's very difficult to follow the camera movements, which are very interesting.
This kind of shot is really difficult to do because the camera is a little bit hard to follow. I think I worked something like 3 weeks on it.
Wow! The fight sequences must have been intense for that, with the camera moving at the same time.
Depuis une dizaine d'années, on fait des FX 2D pour les teasers de Riot. Sur le teaser de présentation de Jinx, donc qui s'appelle Get Jinx, on a découvert le style Fortiche.
I have this feeling all the time when I'm watching
Oh,
something in progress, and I'm like, we get to the animation phase, and I'm looking at the animation, I'm like, how are you going to make this better? You know, how is this scene going to feel more immersive? You know, how are they going to possibly, you know, level this up?
When everything is done, animation, background, simulation, 2D effects, we render it and we composite it.
We come at the end of the process, and basically we'll take all of what the other department has created, and then we put it together.
I love the 2D over the 3D, guys. It's so freaking effective.
Because the background is paint, there is actually no light used for the characters. We have to adapt the characters to the background. So when we see like a red light on Sevika and it's changing for a green light when she is going further, actually, technically, nothing is there. We have to create everything from the background, from what we see in the background.
Layers and layers.
Go from here to here.
Yeah. So cool! I really love Savika, guys. She really grew on me as a character. She really did.
Fortiche is one of their signature crafts, and it's just a straight mystery box for me.
How do they paint the light?
I cannot tell you. It's not that I'm, hold back anything, but some of the process I don't even understand. So.
Sure.
I don't know if I can show you. Yes, it's kind of secret.
Yeah. Why would you?
The way to light, it's different. It's special Fortiche way.
Caitlyn's mum.
But
Caitlyn's
so
mum, guys,
simple.
massively
Trick,
misunderstood character, in my opinion.
So simple.
Always is,
It's
isn't
not a
it?
magical trick. It's just artists and people who are doing beautiful things.
Oh, what a lovely way of putting it. I love that.
The real magic is everywhere.
Lot of passion. And talent. Yeah, Caitlyn's mother, though, guys. I want to do a video about her, to be honest, guys. I'm not very good at doing, like, essay sort of videos, but she's a massively misunderstood character, in my opinion. She's amazing. She's brilliant.
This timeless look that I think, even when technology evolves, that this will still feel lasting. In the same way, I think I can go back and watch, like, the Disney animation, like Bambi or, like
Dumbo.
Cinderella, and
Dumbo.
It's timeless. It doesn't age because it's handcrafted.
Nothing is round in the show. If you have a glass, if you see this glass, it's not round because a drawing it's not perfect.
If you see the eyes, the pupils.
The pupil is not round, except the gemstone.
This is the only moment where there is a sphere, perfect sphere.
Oh! Now that's fascinating.
Et l'idée un peu, c'est d'avoir chaque image, comment dépasser la qualité que peut produire un dessin animé 2D classique. Et ça, la 3D nous le permettait. Et c'est d'avoir que chaque image, chaque pose qu'on fait, ça reste un peu un concept art, une belle illustration.
Oh, yes, please. More of this. More of this. Oh, no, these are just shots. I thought it was concept art. No, these are just shots from the show, aren't they? This episode's been fantastic, guys. It's been an emotional roller coaster, quite frankly.
There's just storytelling happening at every phase and every level.
Alex, that guy actually has a channel, doesn't he? The violinist.
Good morning. So, Ray, I think that was a great first read. Can the second violins play that a little bit softer?
Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel, hasn't he? I've been on it once, actually. Not, I haven't been on it. I've watched his videos once.
Part of everything.
These are like this is the music team, so they wrote all the songs.
Oh yes,
They've
please.
been spending what 3-4 years on the music for this show. Like every TV show, sometimes you get 3-4 weeks for an episode to do music.
Is that right?
I would say that Arcane is all the muscles that we've grown as a company in the music making craft combined.
Music is some of the best
I really
of
believe
Arcane.
that what we're doing with music in Arcane Season 1 has never been done in entertainment. Period.
Oh wow, okay. That's really what that noise was. That's the outro music. Guys, that was absolutely fantastic. That felt like a teaser, so I'm guessing what is the next one called? Yeah, the next one's called Musical Misfits. So yes, it did feel like a bit of a teaser for the next episode. I'm looking forward to that, guys. Yeah, the music is some of the best of Arcane. Seriously, like, I've listened to the music out of context, like, a lot since watching the show. I should have said at the start, guys, just in case you're new here. I've never played League. When I watched Arcane, the only thing I'd ever heard about League of Legends was Riven as a character, and obviously she's not in it, and so I was completely blind to it all. But yes, and I've since absolutely fallen in love with the world, and I do take recommendations on what we should check out and reactions, guys. So if you got anything, please do let me know. Yeah, here we go. The violinist. I can't remember which video it was. I think it was an Arcane themed video I was watching, and it was presented by him. As in, he has a YouTube channel, and so go and check it out if you haven't. I'm pretty certain it was him, guys. If it wasn't, I apologise, but I'm pretty sure it was. That was, like I say, guys, an emotional roller coaster. I really was. When Ella said about the brother, guys, I wasn't ready for that, guys. I don't know if how much you know about my channel, guys, but I have recently had a family bereavement, and I'm not saying I think I probably would have teared up anyway at that point, because what she was saying was so poignant, and the fact that I now understood the motive behind the line, you know, in such a powerful delivery. But yes, I did. That I wasn't ready for to say about her brother and everything. But yeah, I think I like Fallout 3, guys. That's my favorite Fallout game. Fallout New Vegas is awesome as well. Fallout 4 I couldn't really get into because of the stupid. There were certain things that which really bothered me, and I haven't played any Fallout since. But from what I gather, the TV show is really popular, and I think I heard somewhere, it may be one of you guys telling me, that it stars, I guess you could say Jinx's rather than Powder, Jinx's voice actor, as in the older one. And so if that's true, let me know, guys. But yeah, the young voice actor, that was amazing as well. And the thing is, like she said that when she started, she was 10, and she's nearly 16 now. Your voice, I mean, obviously, you know, men's voices at that age change a lot faster, but you'd think that she would surely have had to really adapt throughout the years of how she actually does the voice to keep it consistent. Absolutely fascinating, guys. Yeah, I should probably check out Fallout, guys, because the thing, you know what, guys, the reason why I checked out Arcane, and this is going to sound insane, is because I'd just done I just checked out the Harry Potter movies for the first time, and I heard that I got recommended Arcane as a series to check out, and then someone said in a comment, by the way, pumpkin pasties in it. Now, you had to check out my Harry Potter my Harry Potter videos to understand why I call it pumpkin pasty, guys. But a certain actor who plays Cho-Chan was in Arcane. I thought, yeah, you know what, I wouldn't mind finding out. Listening to her voice acting ability, expecting her to be Scottish in it because she has a Scottish accent in Harry Potter, and so that's one of the reasons why I checked out Arcane. And so one reason that I could check out Fallout is because Jinx's voice actor is in Arcane. There's a bit of a chain going on, yeah. But what I gather is good though, and like I say, guys, yeah. So if you don't know, Caitlin is voiced by the actor who played Cho-Chan in the Harry Potter movies, or as I refer to her, Pumpkin Pasty. Caitlin's mum, guys, I think I must have mentioned it before in a video. I must have done. It's so, because okay, if you watch Arcane reactions, guys, scroll down, you'll usually find me in the comments, because since watching it, the reason I do reaction videos is because I love watching people's reactions to stuff, and Arcane is perfect for that. So I'll very often give my thoughts, but obviously my praise as well. And there was a really good series of It was a I don't know his husband and wife, but boyfriend girlfriend. It was a couple reacting, and their reactions were brilliant. I thoroughly enjoyed their reactions. And at the end, I feel like they agreed. They said that the only character that they didn't like, because obviously Silco is very understandable character once you learn the context and everything. But I think they said how Caitlin's mother is the only character that they didn't like, and that does kind of blow my mind. Now that's not a criticism, guys. The great thing about Arcane reactions is that you get completely different takes on moments. I mentioned it a few times already, guys. You saw how I broke down and how angry I was at Vi for hitting Powder on episode 3. How furious I was with Vi, and how I emotionally completely broke down. I've seen one reactor who literally applauded. So people have different takes on Arcane, guys. But yeah, Caitlin's mother. I feel like if I could do like an Eye Patch Wolf style, like a proper documentary sort of video about or no, sorry, a video essay about a character. I'm no good at that sort of thing, guys. I waffle. I just talk way too much on the, it could be down to my autism, guys, but my brain just goes all over the place when I'm trying to speak, you know. But if I were able to do a video like that, I would do a video about Caitlin's mother and how brilliant she is. She's an awesome mother, guys. Like, she really is. She respects. Now, this is the thing which a lot. I feel like because she appears to be a stereotype of a character, which is in a lot of things. She respects Caitlin so freaking much. She really does. It was the father who was like saying how they shouldn't give Jace an opportunity after his flat exploded because, as the father says, he nearly blew up our daughter. Terrible impression. But Caitlin, but Caitlin like says no, and Jace deserves a chance, and immediately looks to her mother as if, and she's going to agree with me. So I love Caitlin and her mother's relationship. I know her. I know she has a name. I just can't remember what it is at the moment. And so I feel like what they did with Caitlin's mother is that they made her appear to be a real stereotype, and this is another thing, guys, that people forget. The mother, because of Caitlin, went to bat and defend against the odds in the council to defend Jace. She did it, guys. Sure, it didn't pay off, but Jace then said that he was trying to create magic, which basically shafted Caitlin's mother as well. And so then you had that scene later on where she's like, I think you've done enough damage, or something like that, when she calls Caitlin in the rain. I'm kind of with her, guys, you know? And so that's the fascinating thing about her. And also you had the badass moments where she like kicks in the door and everything. And like says, oh, I see you've found a stray, and stuff like that with Vi. She's brilliant. And she says to Caitlin, I'll bring you in front of the council, so, you know, prepare accordingly. She respects the heck out of Caitlin, guys. She sees Caitlin as much of a badass as we do. Yeah, and I feel like that's something which, because she appears to be such a stereotype, that gets lost on her. And so this isn't the criticism of that other reaction channel, guys. If I could name it, I would, guys. But it was a couple, and their reactions were really, really awesome, like really good. I feel like they were like me. They were going in completely blind, I think. But yeah, when they said that I thought that was intriguing, because I feel like a lot of people see Caitlin's mother like that. Anyway, we're talking way too long about Caitlin's mother. I've got down here arcade cabinet, because there was an arcade cabinet next to the foosball table. I want to know what it was. I built my own arcade cabinet, guys, which I've shown in a few videos before. Did that over lockdown. And that did make me think, has there been anything more about the fighting game? Any like trailers or anything? I know that like a few characters were announced, right? It was like Draven, Jinx, I think. What's her name? Not Akari, the other one. Oh, I can't. Man, see. This is the problem because I don't play the game. It's hard to remember the character names. But anyway, yeah. Let me know if there's anything more to do with that. And any other League stuff, guys? I see that they've been posting a lot recently. I think because I'm not, because it takes me so long to get these videos out, I'm not in the League loop. I can't watch this. I love the fact that Savika's in the thumbnail, as I am a big fan of her. But yeah, like this popped up and everything like that. I don't know if this is the sort of thing which you'd want me to check out reaction wise. This character looks amazing. Or actually, we also still need to do the rest of KDA and stuff like that as well. But yeah, guys, if there is anything else, this is Ari. Thank you. Yeah, Ari's been announced for the fighting game, hasn't she? Naturally, she's kind of like the face of the game from my standpoint. But apparently, a lot of people say that Lux is the face of the game. Which I'll be honest, guys, when I watched Warriors for the first time, the animated short, it's the cinematic, I should say. First time I've seen her, definitely. I'd never seen her before. So it's very interesting that she is kind of seen as the poster child for it. But like I say, I knew of Riven because one of my favourite video games of all time is Riven, which is the sequel to Myst. And so, oh yeah, I feel like a couple of people have suggested Gods. Maybe I should check that out. There's a bunch, guys. There are a lot of things that people have suggested, so sorry that I haven't got around to them yet, but if there is anything else, please do let me know. But yeah, I have thoroughly enjoyed like joining this community and everything. I'm so sorry it's taken me so long to get through it, guys. The last couple of weeks, it's just been not an option for me to get stuff to you, but I will endeavour to change that, especially now I've got this new fancy hard drive. Any other notes? Very cool seeing Arnold. The real one, because you guys told me ages ago that guy, and I feel like a couple of the characters are real people. And the performance room stuff. Oh, sorry, the reference room stuff. It was incredible seeing the process, but it was also incredibly funny. That's so cool. Brilliant. Love this, guys. Absolutely loved it. And now we move on to the music one, I guess. So I'll see you there. Please like and subscribe, all good stuff. I'm VeggieKnights, and I'll see you next time.